Hi, Bob here at Reality Training, and this is the second in our series of films about activity targets and how to manage them. Now, this follows on from thinking about people making a lot of effort to try and hit their activity target rather than trying to hit their sales target or just to have great experiences and conversations with the customer. And it's a thing that I did many years ago working for an innovative company. And the way they managed activity was to look at the number of clients that you had. They then looked at the number of proposals that you generated. And then you looked at how those proposals were doing in relation to coming to fruition and becoming an actual sale. And what that did was it focused your mind into making the contacts, to have the conversations, to create the proposal, which then populated this thing, which we called a goal sheet, which then moved towards business becoming a sale at the end of it. And I really like that system because it wasn't about the number of calls and the number of meetings. It was about how are your proposals doing on this funnel that's leading towards sales. And as a salesperson, what you wanted was the people you work with and your managers to see that you were creating proposals that were leading towards sales. And so what that actually did was that focused your activity to actually achieve that aim. And so you didn't spend all your time thinking, oh, I've got to make some calls, I've got to tick a number of boxes, or I've got to have a number of meetings. You just thought, right, I've got to create proposals based on conversations I've had that will then lead to business. And so that mechanism generated the right behaviours in the main. So that's one thing I'd recommend to people who are looking at how they monitor activity of their salespeople at the moment and might not want to monitor phone calls and meetings. Bob, Reality Training.